Kitakubu.
Hey everyone, KitaSean here, so welcome back to another Princess Connect Redive video. In this video, we'll be discussing how events work in Princess Connect Redive. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it's rumored right now that the global version will receive its first event sometime in March of this year. Why March? Well, it's because players believe that the global version will follow the JP schedule release. So for those who don't know, Princess Connect Redive released in February in Japan. So of course, this game, the global version, released in January, which is this month. So I believe that if it does follow the JP schedule, you guys should be getting the first event next month, February 2021. So before the global version gets its first event, I wanted to show you guys how events work in this game. All the events in Princess Connect Redive are all the same. The only thing that is different about these events are the materials you can farm. Some of them will give you free event characters, and sometimes they will add mini games you can play. So we are here at the quest menu, and as you can see above the quest tab and next to the battle arena tab, there are two small icons. For now, we'll focus on the right icon with the character on it, and later we'll get into the left one. So the right icon is basically the current event in the game. Let's go ahead and check that out. So we're going to go ahead and use the current event for the JP version as an example. So we're here at the main menu screen of the event. As you can see, we have a bunch of tabs on the left, so let's go ahead and talk about them step by step. The first tab we're going to be talking about is the event quest tab, which you can see with all three characters on it. Let's go ahead and tap that and go into the main map. So as you can see here, this is no different from the regular main quest maps. All you have to do is clear each quest. As you clear quests, you will be able to farm gears, mana, and one-time only clear items. One-time clear items are memory pieces, divine amulets, jewels, etc. So as you clear these quests, you'll be able to unlock the event story chapters, which we'll talk about later. All the events will have 15 normal quests and 5 hard quests. Going back to the normal quest map here, so once you clear 15 normal quests, you'll be able to unlock the normal boss fight, which is that giant deer looking thing in the middle of the map. Defeating this deer will allow you to move on to the hard quest. So if the event actually has a free event character, you'll actually be able to receive that welfare character after you defeat the normal boss. So for example, we'll go back to the event menu here. So as you can see, we have a Yui, and she is the welfare character for this event. So again, if you clear the normal boss, you'll be able to get this welfare Yui. Every free event character will start off as a 1-star character, and of course you'll be able to farm their memory pieces in the events they are from. There are multiple ways to farm their memory pieces. The first way is farming the hard quest. Like the main story hard quest, you can farm the event's hard quest 3 times a day. Of course, the drops are random, so there is a possible chance that you can get 0 drops or maybe even multiple drops. The hard quests in these events usually have 2 character memory pieces you can farm. As you clear the hard quest, you unlock the hard boss, which again is that deer looking thing in the middle of the map. Like the normal boss fight, all you have to do is defeat it. The only difference is that it's a bit harder and you get more drops, including memory pieces. So if you click here, those are the drop examples. So as you can see on the far right of the screen, there is a very hard boss fight that is locked. How do you unlock this? Well, it's basically just defeating the hard boss fight. But the thing is, the very hard boss fight, you can only defeat it once per day. So I already defeated it for the day, so I have to wait until tomorrow for it to unlock again. So in order to fight these bosses, you don't need stamina, but you need to farm an item called boss fight tickets. It's basically a red color skip ticket. Here's an example. As you can see next to the memory piece of Yui, there is this red ticket. That's what you need in order to farm these boss fights. You can farm these boss fights in the hard quest or the normal quest. So of course, hard quests have a limit per day, so what you'll have to do is go back to the normal quest and farm here for those red boss tickets. Of course, the more stamina you have, the more drops you will get. Each boss's difficult costs different amount of boss tickets. The harder the difficulty, the more tickets you need. It's because you get more drops. So as of right now, I actually only have enough tickets to fight the normal boss, so let's go ahead and check that out. So boom and boom. So I'm just going to go ahead and bring this team. It doesn't really matter. This normal boss fight is really easy. Like the normal quest and hard quest and the hard boss are all easy. Very hard. It might take a little bit more time and leveling up to defeat, but overall they're all really easy as long as you rank up and level up your characters. So you get mana, it shows you how much damage you dealt, and then of course the drops from the boss fight. Now you guys are probably wondering what happens if I can't defeat the boss. Well, that's okay. The damage you dealt to the boss carries on to the next fight. Here's an example. I hope I actually lose this one because I want to show you guys an example of what happens when you lose. Yeah, I'm gonna end up killing it. Alright, well here's the thing. Oh no, actually, oh, can I lose? Yeah, okay, I lost. Nice. Okay, this is what I wanted. I wanted this. This is what I wanted. So if you lose, you can actually fight the boss where you left off. Okay, so as you can see, I lost, right? So what happens is the result, as you can see, you still get mana. So that's pretty cool, right? You actually still get some rewards if you fight the boss. And as you can see, the boss now is still at that HP where you left off, which is really cool. So we're going to go ahead and finish it off now. And you can still bring the same team if you want. So we're going to go ahead and switch. It doesn't matter. We're going to be able to kill the boss like right now. So that's what's really cool about these events. You can actually kill the boss, or you can fight the boss, and if you lose, you go back into it. But you lose your little tickets, your boss tickets. That's the only problem. So this is like a raid mission. It's like a raid mission, but you're not helping each other out. You're doing it on your own. So coming back to the event menu, let's go ahead and talk about the boss tab. So it's going to be this guy right here, the one moving around. So this is where you can actually go to the boss fights without going into the event quest tab. Normal, hard, and very hard. So the special boss fight is actually something that won't show up in global for a while, because this is actually something that recently came into the JP version. The reason why you guys won't see this is because this has items that don't exist in the global version yet. We recently got these red colored gears, which are used for character ranks 17 through 19. So yeah, it's going to be a while for these to come into the global version. So don't worry about it. Also, as you can see on the top right corner of this menu, the recommended player level is 178, and you can only defeat this boss 35 times. And the reason why is because, well, it drops a lot of good items. And of course, I'm not at 178 yet. I'm still at 120, so it's going to take me a while to get there, and it's really hard for me to fight right now. So I'm not going to even attempt to fight this. So like I mentioned earlier, some events will have mini games you can play. This event doesn't have a mini game, but it does have a little event gimmick. So right under the event quest tab, there is a diary looking, or a book looking tab. It's basically called the Kizuna diary. It's again just for this event specifically, but if we click on it, you get to see and read Kokoro's diary. So yeah, all the events have their little gimmick. So again, this is a specific gimmick for this event. All the other events have their own thing. So the next tab is going to be the tab under that diary tab, and it's going to be that chest. So let's go ahead and click that real quick. So if you guys play Fate Grand Order, then you guys should be familiar with the lottery box events. Christmas, Battle of New York, Narrowfest. This is actually the same thing as those lottery box events in Fate Grand Order. You can farm specific items, which are those star medals that you guys saw when I defeated the boss. You can farm those at the boss fights, normal quests, or even the hard quests, and you use those to again roll this box gacha, and you can get random gear, jewels, skip tickets, divine amulets, and memory pieces. So let's go ahead and show you guys an example. Boom. So boom. Very similar, right? You can actually check the lineup of the boxes here, like what you can get in these boxes. So there's box 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and above. So you can get memory pieces like Ray or the UE welfare memory pieces. Again, you can get jewels, divine amulets, all that good stuff. The gears are random. So you can get a gold gear, you can get a purple gear, you can get a a normal gear. So it's all random. But yeah, that's how the box gacha works. So yeah, every event has a box gacha, so it's like doing a lottery box event every time an event comes out. So the last thing we're talking about is the event story. Like I said earlier, as you clear the event quest, you unlock the event story chapters, and you get memory pieces and jewels for each chapter. So click on the event tab here, or event story tab here, and as you can see here, we have multiple chapters. So each chapter, of course, is a story, and it's highly recommended that you guys read it because it's actually one of the main selling points for Princess Connect Redive. The story is amazing, so definitely read that. And you can also actually watch some anime cutscenes, which is always a treat to watch. Sometimes you'll even get a ending animation with a ending theme. Each event has their own, so it's always a treat to see those. So every event does get a rerun the following year, so if you missed out on the welfare character, you just have to wait 1 year for it to return. But let's say you missed out on the rerun as well. Well, that's okay, because 2 years later the event becomes permanent. So let's go ahead and check out the event quest menu here. So we're going to go ahead and talk about that left icon. That left icon is going to be called side, which is basically all the past events. As you can see here, we have a bunch of events that were done in the past. So if you missed out on the event story or free event character, you can get them here anytime, and you can farm them at your own pace. For example, this is going to be the very first event for the game. So instead of 3 runs, the permanent version of the events will allow you to farm the hard quest up to 5 times. Of course, each event will have different characters' memory pieces. Also, the box gacha will not exist in the permanent events. That only exists in the current event. I forgot to mention this, but during the current event, all the quests will give you a bonus for player EXP, so take advantage of that. So there you guys go. That's how events work in Princess Connect Redive. They're really easy to play, and again, it's like the lottery box gacha and Fate Grand Order. It's just kind of annoying that you have to farm a specific boss ticket in order to fight the bosses, so that you can farm another item so that you can roll the box gacha. So a lot of farming, but hey, in the end, it's always awesome to get a welfare character or read the story. And again, later on, if you missed out, you'll be able to farm them again a year later. And then after that, a year later, you'll be able to get a permanent version of that event, and you can farm on your own pace. So yeah, that's going to be about it. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Comment down below and tell me what kind of Princess Connect videos you guys want to see in the future, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Laters.